I'm from the Midwest, and as a youngster at 19 years old, got out of there after getting a tiny little associate's degree, went out west with my buddies to be a snowboarder. While other people went to college, we went to go ride around the West, right? So for 5 years I did that, lived like an animal, was painting and drawing, started going to Alaska to get my first computer. That was '96. Got my computer from washing dishes, and then went back to Oregon, worked a couple winters, went back to Minneapolis, got a big highfalutin design degree from college, Minneapolis College of Art and Design. Then Los Angeles for 2 years, not good. Back to Oregon, I've been there 13 years, it's been great. Making logos, posters, field notes, kind of whatever. This is sort of my general tall tales from a large man lecture, but really it's about getting away with a little life in design. And some of the weird jobs I've had, because it's not always about making the cash. Sometimes the jobs that made me no money still feel the best. And what does that mean to any of us, you know? Because interesting enough, some of those jobs that made no money, those are the things that people see, and then I get hired for the real money for. So I've tricked graphic design into hiring me. That's just weird. Because when you don't know what you have, and no one's telling you you're good or you're bad or, well, ugly or whatever it is, you don't know. And you just invent as you go, you know? So now to come and try to articulate it with articulate people, it's weird. You know, it's just surreal. And some of these are like big names, but, you know, I've been able to get away with a great life. And it's really just talking about the folly of that. Saving money, paying off my house, doing work for no money, doing work for big, big jobs, doing work for some movie stars, doing work for the president. I'm not supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. And if that never happened, I'd still be happy making design with my friends. And that's what I talk about. So it kind of ping pongs back and forth between he got to do what, and then like he did what, you know. Because some of the guys, and you can leave it in here, it's just boring. I mean, of course they do good work. That's how you get paid. But what part of it sucked, or what part of it did you love, or what part was scary? Everyone's polished. So I bring a little bit of unpolished to it. Can't you just ask me what the capital like North Dakota is or something? Bismarck. Shit. Yes. Is it crucial to humanity? No. You know, water, clothing, shelter, that's the stuff my mind thinks about. But when a family is emigrating and they fill the paperwork out, that is graphic design. And if designers can think that through and make that smarter, that's where design helps real people. Someone getting their license plate, they fill out the paperwork, that's graphic design. So I'm really interested in that kind of stuff. Yes, it's crucial because you're going to make the little things in our lives better, you know. I just got a, I got a parking ticket. It was beautifully designed. But I knew how to pay it, when to pay it, how to pay, you know what I mean? So yes, it is, but a lot of it is cake decoration. And I understand that. I'm lucky to be a part of that. So I know my place, you know. I understand that we are really lucky to have these jobs, to get away with it, to do this work, you know, so, yeah. Well, I think that you better get a grasp of it, because if you don't do it, understand how to hang with those people and talk their language, because, you know, they're going to inherit the earth, you know. Everything is being coded. Everything is an app. Everything is on a phone. But it's like those things still could be coded beautifully, but they need a little bit of sprinkle of design so it feels good in your hand, or it feels good when you look at it, or it feels good when you play with it. Going junking all over the nation, you know, functional things like a pair of blue jeans that are like 501s, just the simple ones. That to me is beautiful because it's worked for 75 years or 100 years, you know. So those things that still work today, that's impressive to me, you know. But really, I love going into like dead places, junk drawers and estate sales and antique malls, and going junking and finding dead stuff and making new life out of it. It might just be color, type, design, whatever, but I can find such great beauty in one afternoon of dead stuff. It's really interesting to me, you know. So I kind of know how to look and then how to collect it, you know. I make notes and draw, you know. That's how I was trained. So when I see something cool, I take a photo, I write down where I can find it, you know. Well, from when we get going, I'm really, really quick to like just make them get excited about the job, to show them other success I've had, to say, hey, look what this could be. Your restaurant could be this, this, and this. Your brand, your record could feel this good in your hand. And they feel another record and they say, yeah, that's one little thing I already know out of the way. They want it uncoated. Or, you know, look how loud or how soft these things are. So I just get them excited to know that it's not just me making the decisions, they are guiding me. I like the idea of like them being surprised by what I make them. And that's not a battle. That's not an adversarial relation. It's like, if I say it's gonna be there on Friday, I try to hit Thursday afternoon just to kind of say, I couldn't take it, I wanted you to see this, go. You know, to like get them excited, that's fun. It's not this thing that they have to be like, why? You know, to me, it's more like, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in this, like stealing old logos off of fire extinguishers from 1975. I know larceny's not a cool thing to be promoting on your video, but when I see a lot of that stuff, it just falls, sometimes, sadly, it falls into fashion. But provocative, I really liked Hillary's logo. Yeah, I'm sick of these old dudes fucking the country up. Sorry about the language, but I'm ready for a woman to be president. I see so much, it makes me crazy, you know? So it's hard to list it. It's more like, I like the consistency of Dan Casaro. I like the lines of Dan Christopherson. You know, these are buddies, and I keep talking about them, but that's who I'm blown away by, you know? I mean, I get to meet Michael Beirut while we're here, and that's cool, because I hear he's a nice guy, on top of being a fucking great designer, you know? I've seen some great designers who are provocative and interesting and vanity shots, and they just weren't all that cool when you met them, so whatever. I like the people who are nice.